What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld. And EA Sports actually did a good thing, but they're trying to play around with your funds. And I'm going to explain to you guys what they're doing with this whole Theme Team Surge and what they're trying to promote in order to let you lose all of the stuff that you've been saving for the last part of the game. Now, a lot of things have happened since they've dropped Theme Team Surge. I'm going to go over the program pretty quickly. Number one, you have players you can get for free. Okay, you do have a field, well, not a field pass, but like the field pass card is separate. You do have a house rules event, all right, which I've already gone flawless, and then I've won again. I'm going to explain to you what happens, all right? When you first get your flawless run, that means you win 6 games without losing any, right? Once that happens, you're going to be eligible to get a free Pat Tillman. That card is trash. We've already quick sold him. After you do that, every time you go flawless, you get 2 97 overall, Theme Team Surge players that you can quick sell, or you get 10 92s. All right, I'm gonna recommend you take the 97s and make 200K, or get the Surge. That's just my recommendation. All right. That's one of the ways that my no money spent players can grind and get yourselves together with that. Inside the challenges, you have other options that you can do. So look, the reason that I'm showing you this stuff that's free first is because when I get to what EA is really doing, it's going to get real nasty. So I'm trying to give you guys like the good part before I give you the bad part. All right. So through this, you can get yourself Surge. You get a 99 overall B&D Theme Team Surge Challenge Champion. All this stuff from just playing challenges you can do. All right. So before you guys go ahead and ask me, yo, G, can you do it right now? I believe that you have enough for 33 stars, but we're going to check to just make sure because I didn't check it during the stream, but it's 11 challenges. Okay, so you only can get 11 right now. So I guess it's going to be 3 parts of this because you need 33 stars to go ahead and get it. So you have to wait to get your Theme Team Surge Challenge Champion. All right, so play it every week, get some Surge, and then, work it out. So I'm glad I actually looked at it because we were more focused in on getting those wins with the actual, the limited time event with head-to-head. Because getting the Surge right now, when it first started off, Surge was very, very wild, and we were trying to figure out ways to get stuff done. It's still around the same price, but now I know for every 6 games I win, I can get about 10,000 to 12,000 Surge, which powers up one of the players completely. All right? Now, inside of the store, some of you guys were spending money inside of the store. I'll get to the store in a second. Let's take a look at what's going on as far as anything that they have within the Field Pass. We're going to take a look and see if they have anything going on with it. Theme Team Surge. Okay, so in this, it tracks in any Ultimate Team mode. This is for you guys that are trying to get your, obviously get your Field Pass done, get free cards, get free content, all that stuff like that. I like to show you guys what it applies to in the different Field Passes so you're aware of that. Now we're going to go to the Theme Team Surge and we're going to take a look at the actual Field Pass specific to it. All right. Now, as you go through this, when you get to the end, you're going to also get another player. Okay. Tim Tebow. Now, again, I don't really know why they would give us a Tim Tebow right now. I don't think they're going to make him right-handed. For those of you guys that are asking, yo, G, are they going to make him right-handed like Vic? I don't think he gets love like that. Like, Vic is like a staple in Madden. So they're going to, oh my God. Let me stop. Bro, stop. Okay, I apologize. The dude is right-handed. As a matter of fact, dude, I'm about to actually take a picture of this because I got to post it on X. If you guys follow me on X, I'll be posting it. I apologize, guys. I did not know they were going to make Tim Tebow get this kind of love, bro. He's right-handed. He might be my QB. I'm not going to lie to you, chat. Like, this dude might end up being my QB. Like, real talk. We're going to take a look at that in a second. But he's also a free player. So with all of that being said, like with the field passes, I showed you guys the limited time event and everything that's there. There are a lot of ways, okay? A tremendous amount of ways to take advantage of the promo without spending money, all right? Now, I'm going to get into the point of how they're trying to get you to spend money, okay? They're giving you players that are low overall that they want you to spend money or get cards that you can quick sell to turn it into Surge to then put it into a card that if you don't like that card, when you go ahead and take it back and you reverse it, they give you half of what you put in. I'm going to say that again. EA is taking you from the back. That's just the way to translate it, dude. And I'm going to give you guys an example. I tried out a few cards, right? I did not like the card. So I went back and I took all of my Surge out and I lost half of my Surge. Okay? So the players that I'm talking about were the D tackles because it looks good on paper, but they're not good cards. When you go to try to take your stuff back for the refund, you get half of everything that you put in. So you have to be careful, because what happens is they drop so many cards, they want you to experiment with all of those cards. Keep in mind that it's 600K to power up completely one of these cards. Okay, so just do the math and how much you're gonna lose if you don't know before you jump in there, you know, if the card is good or not. They're pretty much taking all your money without telling you they're taking all your money. And I'm gonna let you guys understand, even more now than ever, be very, very careful with the cards that you pick. So they dropped a lot of cards. I showed you guys the cards that I have already. We're gonna go over some of the other cards so that you have a little bit more of an understanding of it. Because like I said, you have to buy the 97s or the 90, whatever the other lower level cards are, and you gotta quick sell them to get Surge. Or you can buy a 99 and quick sell it, whatever. Doesn't really matter. But that's the only way you can actually get Surge. That's it. There's literally no other way to do it. So with everything that's going on within the game, you just have to be very, very, very careful. Now, Mean Joe Green doesn't get Avalanche. Joe Alt is missing like Enforcer Supreme. Those two cards are really, really trash. We're not worried about them. I do want to try out William Perry. Okay, now remember, the 99s that are just straight 99, you don't have to add anything to them. Okay, so if you buy a 99, it's just that card. All of the lower level 97, 92s, you have to power them up. And you're using currency that you're spending MUT coins for, but you can't get it back. Very, very important that you understand that. This is the card that I did not know that I could actually auction, and I raid sold him. And now I'm very, very angry about it, because I didn't even know he was auctionable. Dude, I raid sold him for freaking 12,000 thing there, and the dude is literally, well, 13,500, and the dude is literally going for 700K. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much, I could have just took that 700K and just said F the Surge, but whatever. So it does have value, but I'm just letting you guys know right now, this card is pretty much useless with the way of his height and everything else that's comparable. So just don't make that mistake that I did. I didn't even look to see that he was auctionable. I thought he was a B&D, but that's neither here nor there. I got to take my L's and I got to keep it moving. Now, let's take a look at what's going on, right? This guy is the challenge champion, the B&D Surge champion. He quick sells for 5,000 Surge. He's going to be what you're going to get at the end of everything when everything is all said and done, right? Inside the challenges. So if you're into, you know, Chris Johnson or whatever, you want the card, you got to play consistently all three parts of the challenges. When you get to 33, he's the reward. He's 5'11", so he probably can't spin like the bigger guys. So you guys know how I feel about that. Now, the right-handed Tim Tebow. This is actually something that's very, very interesting because I had no idea, okay? No idea that he was right-handed. That changes everything. He gets the freight train, so that's good. Dots is probably something that we would give him. So freight train is 0. We would give him dots in this one. But actually, no, I'd have to give him angry runs because angry runs would have to be the move. So he can't get freight train? He might not be able to get freight train, chat. Oh, we won't need freight train because he gets angry runs. So it'll be angry runs and dots. So that's already 2. And then everything else that we would give him, we would have to probably just, I guess, give him Gunslinger. Well, actually, set feet lead might be better. But I think Gunslinger is the move for this year. So either way, with the way that he's set up, how tall is he? He's 6'3". He might be able to spin also. This is actually a really good card. Now that I look at it, so you might want to focus in on the field pass and, you know, determine how you want to do that. But yeah, that's actually a really good card. All right, so now, the 97s, like I said, all these 97s can be upgraded to be 99s. The 94s can also be upgraded to be 99s. And the 92s can be upgraded to be 99s. There are a lot of cards, guys. For instance, I paid for Mark Andrews. I spent 600K, and then I realized that he doesn't get, you know, he doesn't get tank. He doesn't unlock tank. He gets double me, he gets all that other stuff, but he doesn't get tank. I'm just giving you guys an example about how you can spend money, and then you're like, yo, what am I doing? So try to go through it, and you know, when you go into the catalog, move it all the way over to 99 and check all the attributes to see what he unlocks, so that way you don't go afterwards and assume that he gets these things and he really doesn't. Because that's what happened to me. And I just want to make sure you guys know. So all these are the cards. I will tell you this, right? The D tackles look very appealing with Colossus and Unstoppable Force. They are terrible. Cole Kmet has been good so far for me. And Goddard has been really, really good. And then obviously I have Teddy Hendricks. You see him. I'm actually going to move Teddy Hendricks to my starting wide receiver, as opposed to where he is at tight end, and we'll go from there. I will continue to review the cards and give you guys updates. If you are a member of the channel and you have questions about anything, you know what to do. Hit me up. We'll go ahead and take care of that. Other than that, go ahead and talk amongst yourselves, and good luck, bro. Just remember, don't make that mistake. Don't sell Pat Tillman, and don't get cards just to power them up and lose your surge, please. Also, one last thing, Joe Flacco's a beast. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. You have a beautiful day. One love, y'all.